Okay, second take because my house alarm went off. I'm gonna preface this review with saying Polaris is interesting. I felt like it tried to add some lore. It tried to do something interesting with like the arrival points and stuff and the road layout, but other than that, I didn't have much intrigue with this map. So I'm not sure if that makes my review biased or even less biased because I wasn't interested in it. I haven't played it since. Like, I've had no interest in playing it since. It's a medium-sized maps. I find the medium-sized maps not necessarily disinteresting, but I just don't enjoy them much as large-sized maps, especially since my late game is usually getting a box truck or some sort of large truck, loading it up with crates, and then going out to whatever fucking settlement I can, grabbing as much as I can, and bringing it back to a bunch more crates at a shoddy base I've constructed at some POI. Like, that's how I play Unturned. Because I play single player. I'm not out there like, okay, I need to get ready for PvP. Am I specking into knife or gunplay type thing? Like, I don't really do that shit. Even though I wish I probably should do that shit, but hey. So I'm prefacing this review with I think this is very much a multiplayer map. I feel like the medium-sized maps, like even a PoE or whatever on the main one, it's meant for multiplayer. So I'm gonna say that. Sound design, same as the ones I've classified as official maps, like where they feel official, because this map feels official. It feels like PoE, but snow and on an island without actual snow mechanics, like without actually getting cold, because I have that turned on and I didn't experience it, so either I'm glitched or that's just not a mechanic. There was some unique sounds, I would say, like total 6, other than like new cars and stuff, because I never classify those as new sounds. I think there's maybe 6 total new sounds, and that's all right. It's whatever, and that's basically all I can say about it. There's nothing too unique about that. UI, a few unique items, a few unique crafting recipes, nothing too impressive, nothing too discerning from other maps. It's pretty standard at this point when I feel this one came out, so I'm not sure if they're on the list or I record them in the series that they came out, but I feel like I did. And it's pretty standard at this point to have a couple unique items, or at least retextured items with maybe different inventory capacity, and this did that. And it did the ammo differently and stuff, but that wasn't ultra impressive. I felt it was very similar to it's like if it was a groundwork for Elver or groundwork for Arid and stuff, but it worked all right. So it doesn't get docked points and it doesn't get too many gained points. It felt pretty standard, like at this point, like everything was retextures or very similar. I will say the ammo diversity and stuff puts it up a bit. So yeah. So coming into the world layout area and the world in general, we have to look at all the factors like every other time. The layout is pretty good. There's like, I think 1 or 2 main cities. There's a settlement. It all lends itself to that multiplayer experience I think it's going for. For a single player person like me, it felt like maybe there was one too many areas to get every type of item. But it's still, if I play with it on scarce, it felt scarce enough. Zombie spawns would have been challenging if I were to play again with it turned up enough. So everything's pretty good on that front. The buildings are unique. I can say that with utmost certainty. The buildings are, I'm not sure. Here my car was going backwards when going forward. It was weird as shit. But the buildings are uniquely designed, so it gets points for that. It's better than some maps. Like, it's better than Belgium. It's better than some of them. and that's a good thing. It's better in California. The buildings are uniquely designed. They all show their purpose. There's enough diversity in the buildings from areas. World design also is about quests and stuff. There's a few quests here, not as many as some other maps, but I think it lends itself to what they're trying to do. It's not overwhelming. It's not too many. It's not too few. It's like if just right was less so perfect and more just interesting and lent itself well. So it's like the Goldilocks thing. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's not too warm, it's not too cold. It's just right. But sometimes just right can end up being a little bit boring for the wrong audience or for the right audience. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. The world design is good. It's not going to lose any points, but it's not going to gain any points. It doesn't necessarily feel like a zombie apocalypse. It's just like empty cities that people could live in that don't entirely work for people to live in. So it's like if there was an apocalypse, it was already abandoned before the apocalypse because people couldn't live there. Like that one city in Alaska where everyone lives in a fucking hotel. That's insane, but it exists, and this kind of gives off that same vibe. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's livable, but it feels like a fake town. Like one of those towns we build just to nuke. I'm going to blend the end of the review in with the goodbye segment. So the final verdict is this has to be, it's a little bit better than the Unturned base game map. It has that base game feel. It doesn't feel like an entirely modded experience. It doesn't feel like an entirely new experience. But it is different and it is better. So it's going to be above the 3-4 range. It's going to be above the 5 range. I probably will end up reviewing this, and my review in the description will be entirely different as I go through the other reviews, but I may have to say this is like a 5 or a 6. It's probably higher than Belgium, so that's probably what I'll look at to put it higher than. So yeah, that's my final verdict, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, or wherever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's alright. And, you know, as always, thank you for helping me turn this hobby into something I can feel passionate about without feeling guilty. You guys really take away the guilt of being able to play video games, because it's not work or school. I will say that every stinking time, and I do apologize. But I think it's a meaningful thing to say because I'm working on like an actual thank you video, but I just lost all the footage, which is great, I guess. Yeah, it's just wonderful. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I got a couple more videos to review today before I get to play some games, or videos to edit today. So yeah, you guys have fun. Have a great day.